Yeah, so I think it is interesting where where the movie decided to go. I think we discussed this a little bit in the past, but the main character of Soul dies in the first 20 minutes. That was a big surprise to me. When it first happened, I was like, wait, he's not actually dead, right? Like, they didn't just kill the main character in the first 20 minutes of the movie. I was really confused. And obviously it goes somewhere from there. But it was just very surprising that they would take it in that direction.
And the art direction changes too.
Yeah, like there's just a lot of ideas that are really abstract. When he's sort of in like the afterlife, it's all kind of black and white. It's very, very abstract. And then they go to the before life kind of land where there's not really any hard lines. Like the shapes are all circles. Everything is super, super abstract. It's like a kind of like a spirit world. The characters are like little blobs. And that was very unexpected for me.
Yeah, I totally agree. It was so weird. It was this like sudden, well, I mean, he did literally drop into a hole, so it is a drop moment, somewhat. But it felt like this some complete tonal shift. And I kind of think it's so poetic because a lot of the times, like, movies start either at like a pivotal point in someone's life or something happens and then it becomes a pivotal point in their lives. But I think for Joe, it needed to be death. It like that's the pivotal point. And there's something so poetic about an ending being a beginning. And that I think really fits into like what we were talking about, like Pixar providing wisdom, because that's not something that like Disney would do, because that poeticism is something that I think someone who's older and has had life experiences and potentially have witnessed endings and beginnings in a more profound way, I think that's the only way that it would seem like so poignant in order like for this entire journey to happen at the end of someone's life.
Right. Like how do you show lessons about life and the importance of living and how to live? You do that by killing the main character and making them have to start again and see their life through a different lens.
Yeah.
The only movie that I can think about where one of the main characters is dead is Ghost, right? Where like the movie is about a woman having to like come to terms with her husband having passed away. Very different, but like it's not usually something you see where one of the main characters is dead. Yeah. Unless that's literally the theme of the movie.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of like rebirth as well. Like if we tie in the beginning to the end, we're talking a lot about like beginnings and ends. But if you think about the ending, like that is also like a rebirth of some sort. So it's so it's so cool to see that it is this cycle. And I mean like it makes sense that when you die and then like you kind of like are reborn again, like that's a very like Buddhist way of thinking about life. But Pixar didn't have to go there. Like Joe could have like fully just spoilers, although I guess like you like if you've gone this far yeah, like Pixar didn't have to let Joe live. Like Joe could have continued, like when he swapped the sticker, the like Earth sticker, and passed it to 22, he could have just like not gotten another sticker and not gotten another chance to live. But I think it's heartwarming that he did.
And I think he kind of came to terms with it even, like when he's by the end, he's sort of prepared to go into the beyond. He feels like he finally understands the importance of life and what he should have done with his life. And he sort of accepted it and he's ready to move on to the next level. But he does get another chance.
Yeah. I wonder...
So that he can live life the way he feels like he should this time.
But I wonder how we would have felt if he didn't get that chance. Like, what would... I feel like it would have been like
sweet,
dark, and it wouldn't have fit with like the Pixar brand. Because
well, I think after that point, it would have focused on 22 and who 22 became as a person, rather than showing Joe continuing to live.
What do you imagine 22 would be like as a person?
Anarchist. Doesn't like following the rules. They would sort of go their own way. And yeah, that's what I see from 22. Not able to follow the rules in pre-life, not able to follow the rules in life.
And then probably post-life, like, drags the poor soul that has to, like, be mentored by her, like, all around the new seminar and, like, just doing random things. And then the little soul might not be able to, like, figure out life at all.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
Nice little cycle there.
Yeah. We're already creating, like, a Soul the sequel, which
Soul
we're
sequel.
not advocating for, because it's like a perfect film in terms of like how it started and ended. But
yes, if it's not set up to be a sequel.
If it continued, maybe it follows the journey of 22 in her life and then also beyond